hands-on with the QNAP TVS-882ST, an expandable NAS box with powerful hardware features, software features, and some other hidden goodies. Have a look at our brief hands-on walkthrough right now. The first thing that you're going to notice when you look at the QNAP TVS-882ST is its form factor, because it looks like a typical 4-bay NAS. It's got the size, you can see it next to my iPad Pro here, the 10.5-inch model, but it actually houses 8 drives because it uses 2.5-inch media, which means that it's extremely compact relative to the amount of drives it can hold. It's also fairly powerful, starting with a 6th generation Core i5 processor and 8 gigabytes of RAM, expandable up to 32. And like I mentioned, it has 8 2.5-inch drive bays, so this is very SSD-centric, if you will. Although it will work with standard spinning disk, obviously this thing is designed with SSDs in mind. And the drive bays can be locked or unlocked. They're hot swappable, of course. So I'm just going to unlock these 2 drive bays, press the button to expose the lever, grab the lever, pull it out like that, and now I can insert my 2.5-inch SSD, just like that. So we have this loaded with 4 512 gigabyte SSDs. So I'm going to unlock the first 4 drive bays here and eject all 4, just to show you guys. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 Western Digital Blue drives, 512 gigabytes for a total of 2 terabytes. Now, one of the other standout features of the QNAP TVS-882ST is the fact that it features a built-in LCD screen, and you can use this screen along with the enter and select buttons to actually manage the NAS without going into the web interface. So if you want to quickly check something, maybe check an IP address or shut down or restart, check the temperatures, whatever the case may be, you can do so directly from the NAS itself, which is extremely convenient. You don't have to actually log in to the web interface. Super nice. Now, while this particular model is Thunderbolt 2, it does have the USB Type-C form factor. QNAP just recently released a Thunderbolt 3 version of its TVS NAS, so you can check that out. But Thunderbolt 2 at 20 gigabits per second is still no slouch. You can use a Thunderbolt cable to connect directly to your Mac or PC. So this sort of gives you a direct attached storage solution for your computer, so you can directly connect to your Mac or PC and instantly access the contents of the NAS. So that allows you to quickly connect to the QTS web interface while directly attached via Thunderbolt. So this is super simple, super handy for those times when you just want to quickly get connected to your NAS. And because it's Thunderbolt 2 in this instance, you get tons of bandwidth. So you can easily play back, for instance, 4K videos stored on the NAS, as I'm doing right here. This is a 4K video, and it is playing back smoothly with no issues. Very, very nice. And of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg. All of the other functionality that is relative to a typical NAS machine is here in tow. So that means you have all sorts of disk configurations that you can set up. Of course, you have the App Store where you can go and download apps and run apps directly on the NAS. But one of the things that is appealing to someone like me who uses Final Cut Pro 10 is configuring shared storage libraries on the NAS, because this supports Samba 4.3.4 or higher. Me personally though, since I am a one-man show, I'm not collaborating with a lot of different editors. I enjoy saving archive libraries directly to my NAS machine. This means that once I am done with the project, I'll just archive that whole project over to the NAS, which allows me to still scrub through the timeline, still connect to the NAS, still connect to that library, and still view my projects as if they were running on my local machine, which is really nice because sometimes you just want to keep your projects intact. You don't want to just have that exported final mixed down version. You want to be able to go in and view the cut together version that you created. And archiving your projects directly to a library saved on the NAS allows for just that. So you can see right now in this example, I'm importing a video file from an SD card that I shot on my GH5. And it is being saved directly to the NAS, as you can see here. So this is a library that is running on the QNAP NAS right now. 4K video, pretty awesome, directly connected via Thunderbolt 2. One of the TVS-882ST's PCIe slots is populated with a dual port 10 gigabit Ethernet card. But QNAP realizes that if you're running a Mac, you probably don't have 10 gigabit Ethernet, you'll have Thunderbolt 2 or Thunderbolt 3. Well, this device actually serves as a Thunderbolt to 10 gigabit Ethernet switch, so you can connect to those networks via Thunderbolt. And another standout feature about this NAS is that it comes with an HDMI output, which allows you to play back 4K video directly to a 4K TV. And you can actually use a remote control to control playback on your NAS. This can really turn the TVS-882ST into a central media hub for your living room. So if you're someone who likes to save 4K media content directly to disk for archival purposes, then QNAP's TVS-882ST and the recently launched TVS-882ST3 with Thunderbolt 3 may be well worth considering for your workflow. And a few other niceties: a USB Type-A 3.1 Gen 2 port on the rear, a 3.1 Gen 2 port in USB Type-C form factor on the front with the quick copy button. Of course, you have regular gigabit Ethernet, other ports as well. It's a well-rounded package that especially appeals to those archiving 4K media. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is Jeff with 9to5 Toys.